The Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCF's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, even.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tackle behind. And he'll lose one on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Finds his target. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, and these two...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Here's Raiola to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cyclones offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the RPO got him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Motion from the wideout. Raiola. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Simon. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Pierce. Out wide right, it's Peppers. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Quick give. It's Simon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Caught. There he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Fourth down, Raiola. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tough run here. It's Simon. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Here's Raiola to throw. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Raiola. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm.
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. At the 35, he's open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the middle. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do
it. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Wide open downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Raiola. The screen. He can go. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that.
Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Knights head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws it to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Right at the line, fighting off the defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guys, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Peppers. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Extending the play. Touchdown, Iowa State! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
That play-calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. He's such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's giving this defense all they can handle.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the UCF sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum, but keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll go back to the ground. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Raiola. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Raiola. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Slots it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Left side is Simon. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Pierce. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. After the filthy move, he's got room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little... Snags it, and there's running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, it's Simon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game. Making the adjustment. Here's Raiola to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun on third down, Raiola throws to the wideout. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he will score! Touchdown, Knights! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Straight ahead, it's Peppers. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Finds his big tight end. Run ends there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Pierce. Hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Raiola. Gets a hand in there.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Crosses the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The Cyclones have a chance to make their defenses work productive as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Pierce. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Peppers. There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Gonna run it. It's Peppers. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on third down. They didn't bite on the run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up fourth down.
The play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Right back to it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to pass, it's Pierce. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. Can they catch him? They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.